Taurus, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get into how they feel about you, thoughts, intentions, moves. Welcome to another Love Tarot, love reading, love messages. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Always take what resonates. Let the rest go. And you're here when you're meant to be here, whether it's real time or weeks, months, years later. Trust the timing. Let's go, Taurus, and see who and what is coming through. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Taurus today. Please show us the cards, Ahu. Magician is in reverse. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, but the World card is in the upright. What's going on in this World card today? Because that is, whoa. At the end of a cycle is what I wanted to say, some life-changing decisions. Something here, there's a lot of things that are left unsaid here. Something here in this connection did not reach its full potential. And as I say that, I can see it quite literally in the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Pisces energy. Were you in a life together? Were you building it? Was it on the table? There was already something that got here, and that's because it's here in this World card. It's a life-changing decision energy. So there's a conversation, I feel like already, maybe more than one, that didn't go well. But we're also literally looking at some things coming out here. Yeah. And this possibility, I was just going to say, make or break kind of energy. Decisions not being made, things not quite being revealed, but there's still a weight here. Look how our Two of Wands, our Three of Wands is looking over at the Lover's card in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. This is a literal energy of somebody who has regret for choices that they did make. And it's also connecting me with some arguing or discord. Yet there's this, like, things are not over, but they could be. It's really quite clear. Three of Wands, upright energy, connecting with the Eight of Pentacles, by the way, where their energy is really strong. The Sun in Virgo. What are they working on? You can see here, it's really clear to get out of their head, say the things that need to be said, and maybe hope that they can save it, and if they haven't, that they don't lose you forever, because somebody here is working on movement. And we can see the major arcana energy with the Death card in reverse. On the other end, there's a stagnation here. A stagnation both around this not being final, but the possibility of it being final is really clear. It's a make or break energy. Yeah. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. And here's the thing, it's right in between the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Although I do like this Eight of Swords in reverse energy. A lot of this is about just, yeah, the things that are left unsaid here. And really validating with our Hermit, Virgo and Mercury in the upright energy, where we go for clarity and truth before we move into a new cycle in the Wheel of Fortune. However, it's also connected to Judgment in reverse, which is an energy for me of clarity, a wake-up energy, reconciliation or closure, things needing to be aired out and talked about, final decisions needing to be made. And this is a really strong validation around the fear of that. So it's both connecting with somebody who is afraid to make the life-changing decisions that are here in the World card. But it's also, I feel like, yeah, they're like afraid, not ready kind of energy. Other end of the King of Wands in reverse is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this final decision energy also very much connects me to you. As you are getting clarity and making a decision here. Two of Swords. Because the lack of balance, by the way, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse is extremely clear. Also connecting us directly to the Six Major Arcana, which is here, the Lover's card. It is in reverse. So, yeah, a lot of regret about things that were said and things that were not said. I feel like a lot of it is about what hasn't been said, because we are looking at the High Priestess in reverse, like a blocked kind of energy. I'd really feel Two of Cups energy here, because I feel like it's somebody that you love that loves you too. But this is definitely like a make or break kind of energy. Some of you might already be here in this Ten of Swords, and there's a final decision about that. Some of you may not be there yet. We have the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands, both coming down. It says Princess. In this deck, there's a Princess and a Prince of Wands. So we have the Princess energy. There's two flames on each side. And that's the Knight of Wands. It's like the second fastest knight, I want to say. So this is the thing that is clear. There is a lot of, well, I want to say the passion and the chemistry energy is not really a question for me. It's here. You can actually see it. But if this is around platonic and or physical for some of you, it really is like, I need to know already, or I need to make this decision for myself. You have free will. Everyone does. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. I can see that a decision needs to be made. It's really clear. Again, and it's big. It's like it's either this or this. So what is that? Is there something that they're doing that needs to change? Is there something you need to know? Is there a really big change that needs to be made? Because this is the end of the cycle here. It's completion. It's timing, and it's moving into the Fool for a new path forward. So is it together or apart? Are you completing the picture? Life-changing decisions, I feel, literally need to be made here. I mean, it's just super clear. For some of you, it might be what I say as simple as, I don't feel like it's simple, but it might be like, well, how do you feel about me beyond platonic and or physical? For some of you, it's really this energy of the next level. Is somebody not willing to make some kind of compromise? Would somebody need to relocate or change their life in a really big way, and somebody would change it and somebody else wouldn't? You know, like compromises. That's what I wanted to say. And now here is the other Knight of Wands. Prince Wands, Princess Wands. So you're both here in that energy. And I have to tell you, with the Knights, with two of them here, both in the upright, and for me representing the two of you as well. And it's not about the gender. It is really clear here that for some of you there is a lot of physical energy, and it's like, well, that's here, but I need to know what are the obstacles here around moving forward. And that's also really clear in the Five of Wands here in the upright. Saturn and Leo energy. And Saturn can definitely slow some things down. It's like, I'm not really sure. I've been waiting. I know what I want. What do you want? Yeah, I have to say the chemistry here does feel like, it feels like it's here, but it's also not what the issue is. So I'm also hearing, be clear about that with yourself, maybe with your person, because if you can see each other, even if you can and you're just talking and things lead a certain way, if that's not where you want to stay and you want to go further, just remember that. You know, there's like a message coming in for you. I'm just the messenger. And this is also, that's also yours. And this is also, nope, that's not yours. It just sunk right back in. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So here's the thing. As we already talked about, coming out of the Hermit, Virgo and Mercury energy. And by the way, If you're here in real time, just so you know, and even if you're not, well, you're here when you're meant to be here. So trust the timing. Again, whether it's real time or weeks, months, years have passed. As I channel for you here at the Tarot Closet, me, Christine, on my channel, by the way, my verified channel on YouTube, the only place I release my readings. Remember, if you hear, see, suspect them, let me know, okay? Anywhere else. But as I have already brought in, you come out of the Hermit energy and you move into the Wheel of Fortune, and that is a turning point. It's things starting to turn around here. It's timing, it's expansion, because it can be pretty intense with Jupiter, which is the energy here of things moving, like things expanding in a positive or a negative way. What I do want to say here in particular also with Leo, with Jupiter in Leo now, in the Mercury retrograde and Cancer energy as I channel, it's really clear about this tough conversation. Maybe for some it's the last one, and a final decision kind of energy being made that it's now. That Leo energy here in this turning point, revealing what's hidden in the High Priestess, somebody working on it, but really clearly you needing to know and decisions needing to be made. Ace of Swords, upright, clarity. Clarity in relationships, the air energy, communication, the swords, a transactional energy, truths, reaching out, maybe literally out of nowhere here, also with one of our 2 Knight of Wands. So this is really super clear that it is a tough, possibly quite emotional conversation. Finally, whether it's been days, weeks, months, or longer for some of you, and whether you can see each other at the gathering, the party, or not, that there is a very necessary emotional conversation here. Coming right after our Ace of Swords is the Three of Cups in reverse. And that bottom is Mercury and Cancer energy as I channel for you in Mercury retrograde in Cancer. That's the other thing I do want to validate. 2 things. 1, it is quite strong around this energy of platonic and or physical for some of you. And 2, if there is something here that has been playing a really big part, that somebody was overdoing something and you've been waiting for, that's a lot of what needs to change here. That is also here. And as I say that, the Queen of Cups comes down. Cancer energy, holding up the cup. It's a very healing energy. It's, of course, more Cancer energy, which is just not surprising, around the emotions, the relationship. Yeah. The King of Cups is also here. So this is really, and it's in reverse. This is really validating because look where it is. It's the counterpart to our Queen of Cups. So there's more of that energy too. What that is for me, as we look at all the other energy that's intense and, chemistry and all that, we can see that there is an imbalance and a lack of clarity around the feelings because you're both here in this energy for me too. And that's not about gender, okay? There is a divine masculine and a divine feminine energy in that. There's an upright and there is a reversal and there's an imbalance. And it's right next to the High Priestess in reverse of our King of Cups, our master of emotions, who's holding things back, who maybe has been hiding feelings, who has been afraid of them. Yes, I'm looking at you, King of Wands, in reverse, and putting us here in the Hangman energy on top of already the Hermit energy. Timing, indecision, uncertainty. And also I want to validate perhaps some power struggles around compromises or moves. And that could be literal moves, but moves, life-changing decisions. But also there's an energy of like there needs to be some paradigm shifts and something needs to be done and changed differently, big time. Because you come out of the Hangman and you go into the Death card. And I can see that is here and it's in reverse. It's the stagnation. And again, it's connecting us here to the Ten of Swords. So it's sort of like, this is it. This is the conversation that defines kind of everything. And here it is, the last two tarot here, the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool. So really, really validating the end of this cycle and moving forward into the Fool energy, a new path forward. Is it together? Is it apart? Because our Knight of Pentacles is way too slow here in this energy today. Virgo and Mercury, but here they come on their bull. Look at that. So this is a Virgo energy, but it does have some of your energy, Taurus, in the bull here, but they're holding out the pentacle. This is the slowest Knight, by the way. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, two Knight of Wands here, of course, the Prince and the Princess. We do not have the Knight of Cups, do we? No, but we do have now a third Knight, the Knight of Pentacles. Again, it's really a slow energy and it requires a lot of patience. So it's definitely clear, though, that that's already been a factor here. Is it together or apart? It definitely feels like, well, it is a new cycle, but it feels like a final decision kind of energy, a final decision conversation, emotional, revealing, because there's a lot of things that have been held back here. Let's bring in some oracle. New insight, validation, unexpected energy. I don't know either. Let's see. And I'm not reading it in reverse. The bottom of the deck is balancing act. Super validating. It connects me right to justice around the truth. Literal, look, they're holding like their hair, and there's a ship on here. It's balancing on the hair like it's a wire. There is a ship here that it's powered by the sails. There's hearts flying off it. How do you feel about me? How do you feel about this? And a decision. A master number. New beginnings. Restoring a balance energy. Wow. Yeah. Like I said, this is a defining conversation. I feel like this is definitely a make or break kind of energy. Rock bottom is here. And here's the thing, it connects me with the Ten of Swords. But here in the Oracle, just really interesting because it really is validating the reading for me today, is there are two paths. So you're here at the bottom and it's a new cycle. We're here now. This is where you are. Which way do we go? Which way do you go? Are you both going up a separate trail or are you going up one together? It's right here connecting with our Fool. It's connecting with the imbalance around how do you feel? Or how do you feel about this or whatever, with our King and our Queen of Cups in reverse and in the upright. Cards are really wiggly today. Stuck in the mud. Oh my gosh. I want to tell you something. So an elephant is a Taurus. They have excellent emotional memories, and this is connecting me to our 6 major arcana and the Lover's card in reverse. So there's definitely there's like a standstill here. It really is like getting out of that energy and going, okay, that's it. Because we don't see the trunk up yet, so we're not quite there yet. But you can see the elephant is coming out of here, and of course, Taurus and that energy around the earth energy, but also around all the feelings. They're very family oriented, and a lot of this is, well, it's definitely connecting to life-changing decisions in the World card. Right behind it is our slow, you know what, Knight of Pentacles, and on the other end is rock bottom. So it's like, all right, what are we doing? Or what am I doing if you're not on the same page? Yeah, because I'm ready. 33 here. So this is like things unfolding. It's a master number as well, and it's telling me anything is possible. And it does come here with heal the ouch, which, by the way, does come to an 11. Again, decisions, master number, what has been going on. Can we move forward? Do you want to move forward? I feel like regardless, This is the energy here at the end of this cycle and moving into the full. It's just a matter of, is it together or apart? And it does feel like that it could go either way. Either way, you're also ready for that. And that's just really clear that there's a major shift coming, and it does feel like it's being kicked off in this energy that we're in now. Mercury retrograde in Cancer as I channel for you. Jupiter will be in Leo for at least the next year. And we're almost in Leo season, but not quite. Not quite. So, at the bottom of the deck, look, the love messages. Just give me time. Time's running out. Taurus's person. So I am so sorry I hurt you is here. It's right here on Heal the Ouch. Look at this. So they have just uprighted Judgment. I am waking up. That's Archangel Gabriel energy here in Judgment in reverse. That's clarity. That's final decision energy. It's like shaking out the rug. It's airing everything out. I am waking up. Some of you might have somebody else around you. Maybe that's part of it. Wanting you to know you are my first thought when I wake up. So also, I gotta tell you, there's a kind of a wake up energy around the night as well, like a little bit of panic maybe. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before sleep. And Taurus, you are my other half. You are my other half, or you are my other half, if you know what I mean, how it's even coming out to send the message. Because it's here on getting out of stuck energy in the Wheel of Fortune and the upright, but we know it's been in that. And it's also connecting quite literally with stuck in the mud, this 6 energy with our 6 major arcana, the Lover's card in reverse. So somebody regrets, again, what they haven't said, what they've said, not being ready, some stuff that's already been going on that's been getting talked about. I have so many regrets. That's exactly what this is. The last 2, oh my gosh. Yeah, what is the wait for? Because they're being real clear. I love you. Will you wait for me? I'm trying to get out of this stuck energy, quite literally. Life-changing decision, make or break energy here, Taurus. Beautiful Taurus, thank you for joining me today at the Tarot Closet. I'm sending you love, and I will see you next time.